facing the police every single day.
County, Virginia Police Chief says he's in the process of firing the 38-year-old officer. Jason Collie has been on subject of a child abuse investigation, and now he's accused of killing his 6-month-old daughter, Harper. A grand jury indicted this police officer, Jason Collie, Friday on 3 counts. First-degree child abuse resulting in death, first-degree child abuse resulting in severe physical injury, and first-degree assault. The indictment is the result of a Maryland State Police probe. State troopers started the in this family home in Monrovia, Maryland. The infant girl died on Halloween. The Frederick County State's attorney said the girl suffered head trauma, and coroners ruled the cause of death as abusive head trauma. The police chief told the NBC station in D.C. via telephone the charges his officer faces are abhorrent.
These charges are something I'm not going to tolerate, and I'm moving to separate this officer from employment with the police department.
Now, Collie's attorney gave a statement to the Frederick News Post reading, quote, "He is emphatically asserting his innocence. We think in a jury trial the truth will come out and he will be found not guilty." Speaking of which, his trial date is pending and Collie is being held on a $100,000 bond. Andre Hepkins, WBAL TV 11 News.
Virginia cop arrested, charged for allegedly beating 6-month-old baby to death. A police officer was arrested and charged this week after investigators found that he was the lead suspect in the death of a 6-month-old baby. By Matt Agarist, August 30, 2018. Fairfax, Virginia. A Fairfax County police officer turned himself into authorities this week and was arrested after being charged with multiple counts of child abuse involving the death of his 6-month-old daughter. According to the state's attorney for Frederick County, Officer Jason Collie, 38, was indicted on August 24, 2018 and charged with first-degree child abuse death, first-degree child abuse severe physical injury, and first-degree assault. The charges are a result of investigation by the Maryland State Police into injuries sustained by his infant daughter, Harper Collie, on September 19, 2017, which resulted in her death. The statement says that the defendant is being held on $100,000 secured bond. However, the Washington Post reported on Wednesday that he has posted this bond. In April, the Fairfax Police Department was notified that Collie, who had been with the department for 10 years, was the lead suspect in the investigation into his daughter's death. When he reported for his next shift, the department relieved him of his duties and all law enforcement powers. The charges Collie faces are abhorrent, Fairfax County Police Chief Edwin C. Rosler Jr. said in a statement. This afternoon I served Collie notice of separation from employment in accordance with Fairfax County personnel regulations and the Code of Virginia. According to the indictment, the Maryland State Police opened up the investigation after Harper's death in September by citing the cause of death as abusive head trauma. An attorney for Collie, Andrew Jezik, is maintaining his client's innocence and noted that he plans to plead not guilty. He's been a police officer in good standing, Jezik said. He's had no discipline issues on the job. He's someone that appears to be widely supported by his colleagues on the force, and he has no record. He has been married to a scientist for 12 years. Jezik said the couple had been together for 10 years and that Harper was their only child. This child was their greatest dream, Jezik said. Their greatest joy. As WAPO reports, Jezik said that his client was caring for his daughter in the hours before she was injured and that nothing seemed abnormal. Jezik said that he did not know what happened to the girl and that they were awaiting more details from prosecutors. On Tuesday, Jezik said his wife and neighbor testified on his behalf at the bond hearing. However, the evidence appears to be so overwhelming that the judge still set the bond at $100,000. There has not yet been a date set for Collie's trial. While Collie certainly deserves due process and his day in court to plead his case, officers abusing their own children is not an uncommon scenario. Earlier this month, TFTP brought one recent example of this, as a police sergeant in Seattle was found guilty for the repeated rape and molestation of his own daughters. Daniel Amador, 46, has now finally been sentenced, and he will spend the next 23 years behind bars for his crimes. In June, he was detained after a jury found him guilty of first-degree child molestation, second-degree child rape, third-degree child rape and first-degree incest. According to the court documents, this vile top cop routinely raped his older daughter, known in court papers as AB, about 5 times a week, and also molested his younger daughter, CA. Luckily, this abusive cop was taken off the streets for a very long time. Police use who may want to retaliate against him physically.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I just wanted you to know that I am using this stuff under fair use. And also remember to like and subscribe this channel. Also too, keep in mind I do not make any money on YouTube. This is 5 hours work a day, you know, fighting for freedom. And you can donate with PayPal and Patreon. I just want you to think about this. If everybody gives to PayPal and Patreon, Patreon is every month. Actually, PayPal you can do every month. I have 12,000 subscribers. If everybody gives, I can quit my regular job and go full-time investigations on Charlotte County, and possibly even more and beyond. So just keep that in mind. If everybody helps out, I can go full-time doing this. Thanks.